Greetings, students. I'm going to show you what we need to be doing for our book talk. If you see on my screen, I have what I typed up for me, which is kind of just our due dates and general information about our book talk. Yesterday, we had our library day. You were asked to pick up a project book, so just any book that was over 85 pages. It could be a poetry book, it could be a biography, it could be a book of short stories, or it could just be a general fiction book like this one. Okay? Now, basically, we're going to start our project, and you have a week to decide on your book and complete your first assignment. This is a list of all the assignments. I'm going to go through them today. So let's start with your first assignment. Your first assignment is your pre-read. Okay? So here is what your pre-read looks like, and here is an example. You need to make sure you write incomplete sentences. Right? This is worth 10 points. So if you only put one sentence, you're going to get some points taken off. Okay? You fill it out. Can you complete it in 5 weeks? If you need to do the math and figure out how many days you can do that. All right, so you will need a copy of the pre-read. I usually keep this stuff on my desk, extra copies, and you'll need to glue this into your book talk. Now, you'll glue this into your reader's notebook. Parents, this is a good way for you to check up on how your student's doing. It should be glued in the reading response tab. So I have my reading response tab here. I'll flip through it. If you've been with us all semester, you should already have the guidelines for the book project here. Find your next blank page. Mine, I've got a lot. We've done a lot of book project stuff. Right here, write book talk round 3. So we're going to write book talk round 3, and then we're going to glue this in. So book talk round 3. All right, I've got my book talk round 3, and I'm going to glue the pre-read in here. And this will be my homework for this week, and it'll be graded on Monday. All of our assignments are going to be graded on Monday. So let's check out our calendar. So I went ahead and made a calendar of all of the things that we need to do. So the pre-read is going to be due on the 4th. On the 4th, I'll assign you the next assignment, which is going to be a stop and jot. So all you'll need to do that week is read. So by Monday, you need to have decided on your book and have completed that pre-write. Stop and jots will be due this day, and I will assign you a graphic organizer. The graphic organizer looks like this. If you're doing a fiction book, I'll give you a visualizing graphic organizer. If you're doing a nonfiction book, I'll give you a questioning. And if maybe yours is a short story or something different, I'll find a graphic organizer that works for you. But you'll do that graphic organizer, and it'll be due on the 18th. That week, I'll give you a stop and jot. Stop and jots look like this. Okay? You'll complete that and read each night and record your thoughts about reading. Anything right here, like, oh, wow, this is the best part. Wow, Joey learned so much in this chapter. And if you want to earn some extra credit, you can do extra stop and jot bookmarks. I'm going to have them be worth 5 points each, any extra ones you complete. So back in our calendar, we'll see you'll be assigned your stop and jot, and then you'll begin your journal entry. Okay? The journal entry will be begun in class and then due on May 2nd. Okay, this week here, May 2nd through 6th is when you need to finish your book in AR test. I was thinking about having us begin our pre-write on the 11th, but I'm thinking with the STAR test there, you may want to be a little sooner. So I may move that up to that Friday. And as soon as you finish your pre-write is when we can actually start working on our book talks. So what about book talks? How is that going to be different this time? Well, let's look. You're going to have an option here is you'll have 2 things you can do. Option 1, an Animoto book trailer like we've done before, and option 2, a standard typed or written presentation that you present orally. All right, so this is our book talk round 3, kind of the basics. I'm going to send this home with you guys to get signed so your parents know your due dates. Also, this way you can add it to your calendar, whether you have a digital calendar or you use the calendar we have in our planner. But you need to know your test dates, you need to know your due dates, and on here I've listed how much everything's worth. So you're going to get 100 points. It's going to count as a test grade, but if you start skipping your homework, it's going to end up being less. If you have any questions about this project, please let me know. Thanks. Bye.